Honestly, the truth is that everybody out here is winging it. Everybody has some kind of a plan that they want to follow, that they are thinking about. But even inside that plan, everybody's just winging it. So just like do your own thing, stay focused, stay motivated, find a way to motivate yourself. It's not easy out here. Uh, yeah, just stay consistent. Find a way to stay consistent. Find a way to stay motivated. That's it.
Big T, 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 big T.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, animals and aliens, to the Big Talk podcast. Where we talk about the history of Africans, youth, and everything that happens everywhere in the world, and everything your mom be cooking in the kitchen, like pumpkin spice. Today we have an amazing special guest. We got the one, the only, Chimzy.
What's up?
Yay.
What's up?
And we are live from the heart of the giant of Africa, Abuja, Nigeria.
Yep.
Ezerski. It's an honor to have you on the podcast today, man. I'm sure, like, maybe half of the people watching don't know or have heard of you before. Mm-hmm. So please, want to hear from you, like, give us an introduction of who you are and, like, what you do.
So my name is Chimzy. I'm an Afrofusion artist, phenomenal guy. Yeah, I'm an artist. I'm a musician. I don't know, some of you may have heard me or not, but yeah.
Okay. Afrofusion, you say is the genre that, like, you're into.
Yeah, I'm an Afrofusion artist.
Yeah.
Mix of everything, Western influences, African music, all that stuff.
Yeah. Dope ski.
Were you always Afrofusion, like when you started music? Was that like the genre you wanted to go into, or like how did your journey start?
I feel like it kind of just evolved into that.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I've been making music for a very long time. So I've always liked like different styles of music. So yeah, I feel like it just kind of evolved into that. I started out as a rapper, but that was a very, very long time ago. And then I slowly went into singing, and I found my sound, and that's just what it evolved into, I guess. So I guess, yes, it's always been like a fusion.
Okay.
Feel me?
Okay.
Time to just do this, like, point it a little bit up. Just point it up. Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, if you watch Big Talk, if you're a frequent consumer of this content, you know that we are very unprofessional. And I forgot to introduce the co-host today.
I forgot to introduce myself as well.
For the first time, we have Aisha co-hosting the Big Talk.
Yeah, I'm excited. Hi,
Aisha,
guys.
everybody.
Hi.
Aisha is an interior decorator. She's a phenomenal. Did you introduce yourself as phenomenal?
Yeah, phenomenal
Yeah,
person.
so maybe the word is stuck, but maybe, yes, phenomenal human being.
Yeah, I'm an interior designer actually, not decorator.
And what else?
Model part-time. I'm also an artist. I have works. Please buy. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I do for now. Other things, but yeah, that's the big three.
Big tree. It's all about the big tree. You say you're an Afrofusion artist.
Yeah.
And you go by Chimzy.
Mm-hmm.
Is there? Do you want to drop your government name? Is there because I want to know like everything about you from your own point of view. You know, like.
All right, okay.
Yeah.
Let's get deep.
Yeah.
So I'll give you guys my first name only. My full name is Chimzaram.
Oh, Chimzaram.
Yeah, so that's where the Chimzy comes from.
Okay.
Okay.
I've been making music for better parts of my life, honestly, ever since I was a little kid. I was walking around, making little rhymes and all of that. By the time I got to secondary school, that's kind of like, when you and all your friends are like, rapping, doing all that stuff. So we all got into that, but it still stuck with me. By 2014, 2015, I started releasing music. And then I moved to the United States for school. And I've been there for the better parts of the last 10, 11 years. And so most of my musical journey is overseas in America.
Mm.
So I feel like being over there and the environment, just like how I can reference like a store over there as opposed to I'll reference a store right here. That's how like my music.
So you say store or story?
A store.
Store.
Or like a store. Let me even say like an airline. Like like talk about like, I can say like United Airlines and
Like
like flight
Ryanair,
like,
something.
in Nigeria is like Arik or something. So that's how
Oh.
like, you know, my influences were coming from over there, and like I've also always listened to like different styles of music. Like I listen to all forms of music from all years. So yeah, there are a lot of people that do Afrofusion or say they do Afrofusion, but I feel like yeah, I really embody that fusion because
Yeah.
it's really because the world is connected now. We have access to all these things so easily, so it's easy. It's easier to like fuse it together.
Yeah, I hear that.
Feel
To
me?
be honest, even from listening to your music, I listened to a couple of your tracks before like preparing for this, and kind of caught me off guard. Like your sound, you know, like the production, like your vocals and the decision, like your cadence, how you rap. So like you saying this now it makes sense to me because you can tell like there's this stuff they call sniping. You know what they call sniping, like in rap, where like they just go. It's like they're offbeat, but they're on beats, kind of. Like that was the kind of first
Yeah.
impression I got because the first track I listened to was it was a video actually. The one that was like on a jet ski. I don't remember the title right now, but I was on Apple Music and you were like on a jet ski and you at the end you were like talking about how like yeah it's about inspiration and like yeah you just have to be doing something.
As
So- Normally, right? Yeah. So the way you entered normally, the way you started that track, it was kind of unusual to me. It was like okay, like I could see that now that you're saying this, I can see the influence like of everything in it. So like you have spoken about what inspired you. Like, do you have artists that you look up to that like inspired your sound?
Yeah.
The one artist that has been a consistent inspiration for me has been Burna Boy.
Really?
Yeah,
I wouldn't have
so-
expected that, you know.
Ever since like I've known about Burna Boy since like 2011 because a couple of my friends from boarding school, they were from Port Harcourt, so that's how I knew about him. And ever since like I found out about him, it has been consistent. So that's the same way I hope to like satisfy my own fans and people that like I inspire.
So like in songs like your new sound, like the songs you dropped this year, like Kilo Day, and so how does he come into that? Because I kind of get it, but at the same time it's like is there a specific influence you took from maybe Burna Boy or something when putting.
It's not okay. So it's not so much of a musical influence where I'm like doing stuff that he's doing, but I guess it's an influence of. It's just the inspiration, like the satisfaction I get from him as a fan, like
Okay,
the way he's
yeah.
always evolving, different
Like his
things, like
concept, kinda.
yeah, his
Yeah, his
concept,
concept,
yes,
yeah,
yes,
yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yes,
Okay, I get
yeah. So yeah, that's what it is. As far as like musical influences, I don't have a main source of influence. I draw. I'm open to be influenced by everything that I'm hearing. So I'm always listening for new things. That's how like I keep evolving and just like staying fresh. So like my ears are always open. Like,
Yeah, of
so,
course.
yeah, so that's how.
Like get the fusion.
Yeah, I can't even like when I heard Afrofusion, first thing that will come to my mind is Burna Boy. So you mentioning Burna Boy, that
Yeah,
aligns
literally.
with it to me.
Yeah.
So aside from Burna Boy,
Aside from Burna Boy, funny enough, another person that has had an influence on my music that has stuck is Kodak Black.
jeez.
Okay.
But as I said, when I listen to music for different things. I listen to music for the cadence. I listen to for the sound engineering. Listen to for the
Yeah.
production. So there's a way Kodak Black layers his vocals, and I really like that, and that has
Yeah.
been a
Yeah.
Oh,
factor
I feel
okay.
like what
in
you
I
were
can't
saying
music.
earlier about like how he got into the song in terms of the beat. I feel like Kodak Black.
Exactly.
kinda
Yeah,
did that,
he has that.
So
I get it.
that's one influence I got from somebody
Yeah.
that has really stuck in my music. So I'll say.
Fuck with that. Like I was getting this feel of Travis Scott, not with like the melodies or with the approach, but like the sound effect. Or normally, like I saw there was a place where it sounds like the production sounds like your voice is double. Like it's interesting to me, and I feel like it's deliberate.
Yeah, it's
Like
deliberate,
the
yeah.
whole like the vocal, the mixing,
everything is deliberate.
Like what is the behind the scenes of the making of your songs? Like do you work with producers and do you direct them on how to create like
So when I am working with a producer, I am I'm very hands on. Like we're doing together. I'm like making suggestions and all of that, and I'm very particular about my vocal production because I mix. That's one song you're talking about. Even though I didn't mix that project. Miller did, but most of my discography is mixed and mastered by me. So having to learn how to mix and master my vocals also helped me develop my sound. So like when I'm making a song or singing, I'm also considering how I'm going to mix it. Like my mixing ability. You feel me? So that's also how like my sound was developed. So most of my music, I like to just make it in solitude. I'm not going to lie, like maybe just me and producer.
We are going to music like nerd geek a bit here because of I feel like you would say you're an artist and you say you're a musician and a recording artist, but you say recording artist. Yeah. So I feel like when you just mentioning now that you mix and master, I feel like everything is intentional. So you're not just getting a sound, you're getting like a whole story, you're getting the behind the scenes. Everything is so intentional. So I want to know, like, when did you make the decision to learn how to make music, like produce, and how has that journey been, like, in general?
Funny enough, the main reason why I learned how to mix and master was because this was years ago. It was probably like 2016. I was waiting for one of my bros that had a studio to mix my song. I was waiting for 3 months.
You be like that.
And I just knew that if I didn't take matters into my own hands,
she won't get done.
It would not get done.
Yeah.
And this is how it actually happened. This is actually a crazy story. When I went to college, by my second year of college, my first year of college actually, I was like, okay, I'm going to quit music and focus on school, all of that.
Is it not the other way around, like quit school and focus on music?
No, I was literally like, I'm going to quit. I was like, let me try and focus. I was like, I'm going to quit music and focus on school. Let me just focus or whatever. And then like a week after I made that decision, I met one of my closest friends, Ose. So when I met Ose, I go into his dorm. Apparently, Ose's roommates used to make music, and they had like a whole setup. Ose had like some regular, like them stereo speakers, not even like studio speakers. He hooked it up to his computer. He said he was trying to figure out FL. And they had the mic and everything. I just took it like a sign from God, and I was like, okay, let me just go back and do this thing. So I recorded something one night in Ose's room. And that night, I went back to my dorm with my own computer. I had headphones, and I just stayed up all night watching YouTube videos how to mix my own stuff. And
on Fruity Loops or Logic?
I started mixing on Fruity Loops. Actually, I just started mixing on Logic.
Vocals, vocals. Mad.
I just started mixing on Logic like 2 years ago. So I watched YouTube videos all night, and what I learned that night has just been the skeleton of everything I've done ever since then. Ever since that moment, I just never looked back, honestly. So that's how.
Would you say that like that's one of the benefits of being like an independent artist as well? Just based on you have like full control of your sound and how you want your sound to be, or?
Yeah, that definitely is a benefit. It depends on where you're coming from or at what level you are. Sometimes you have full creativity, but what do you want to do with that full creativity and control? You get so. But also when you work your way up and you still have that independence, then it's definitely a benefit.
Okay. How's it like though? Like I feel like it's also quite like a struggle as well, being independent and everything. Like what kind of struggles do you face with that?
Being independent, honestly, is just using whatever resources you have, like trying to make the most out of your resources. You don't have like, most times when you're independent, you don't have access to the same things that your competitors have, like like people that are not independent labels and all that.
Yeah.
But you have to compete in the same markets. So that's definitely the most difficult part of being independent. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
So, like, what's your strategy like when it comes to building an audience or a fan base? Like, what is your strategy about?
Like approach.
Yeah, in music, exactly. How do you cater to people, and what is your approach?
So one thing I always say is my music speaks for me a lot. Like when you hear the music, you're like it's something that I've seen over and over again. People are convinced. They're like, oh wow, they feel like they've tapped into a hidden gem. So I just pour a lot of my time into my craft and how I present my craft. And over the years, I've built like an organic connection of people that really like my music, and whenever I release something, they are ready to like spread it. And even and also with streaming and stuff, getting on playlists and like Spotify algorithm. I have listeners in France, like just all over the world. So I guess the thing now is bringing it all together to be like one thing. You feel me?
Yeah.
What's like the most,
You're bringing everything together to be
So,
one thing.
Yeah, so like I think it's more like bringing it all together, so like it could be one thing and everybody can see. It's like I feel like right now it's all spread out as like how I've been in America,
Okay, I
and
get
I've
what you
been
mean.
in like
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
coming
yeah.
to Nigeria. Also, my like I have listeners in France, like my numbers and everything. Like it's
Yeah.
like it's crazy, like it's all over the world. But
Okay.
like it's just bringing it all together to
I
be
think
like
I
okay,
get it.
like
It's like people have their own like perspective of you in different places. Just
Yeah.
like, so like okay, this is the artist. That
So you
we're
want to
all
connect
being, like,
everyone
seeing.
together,
Yeah,
from all your fan bases, like everywhere.
Yeah, like
you
I
want
wanted
to
to just like right now. Okay, let me put it like this. I feel like there are little fires that have started in so many different places.
Yeah.
So it's
Okay,
just for those
yeah.
fires to just grow and it'll just be like one
be
big
one,
wildfire.
have one center point. How do you intend to do that?
That's why I'm back in Nigeria.
That's why you're
Honestly, I
here,
feel
motherland.
This is the motherland. This is the home of
Yeah.
Afrobeats. So I've been overseas for a long time. So I feel like the only thing I haven't tried is being over here.
So you're here to like absorb, to learn, to
yeah,
like,
and like really
to
like immerse myself.
Yeah, it's
in
like
these
what
markets.
I was going to say Wakanda. You know how like you just have to touch.
No, don't do that.
You have to touch. You have to touch soil. Like you have to like really like learn the culture, or like if there's anything that is missing. If there's anything missing, like because you can be out of touch, being away for some time.
that's true.
So you just have to like really like connect back with
Yeah.
like with the motherland. So that's the idea.
Yeah.
Like how
That's-
has that been though? Like, are you like regretting it? Are you
Nah,
enjoying
nah.
it? Are you like scared?
So I've been coming back every year for like 3 years now. So it's like my third year.
There was a time at the other studio that you came around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was probably like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
When Klinsmann was showing me around and stuff.
Yeah. During in our previous space, I
Yeah.
remember
Shout out
that time.
Klinsmann.
Shout out Klinsmann.
Yeah. So it's been going good. It's about like my fourth time coming back, and I plan on staying longer, like making connections and all that. But it's like it's really going good.
Just to
like,
give, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but just to give perspective, fourth time coming back in span of
that's what
how
I was about
long?
to ask, like 10 years?
Oh no. I've come back every year for the last 3-4 years.
Okay.
So I'll come stay for like a month, like 6 weeks or something.
So you had a good 3-4 years that you didn't even come back.
Yeah. Like
Okay.
very like 5-6 years I didn't come back. You feel me? So every time I come back now, it like I absorb it more and more, and it feels more natural to me.
Yeah.
So yeah, this time around it's been great. Like the city has been showing me a lot of love. Like radio stations have been showing me a lot of love. You feel me? You guys are big talk
Yeah,
show me
come on.
love. You feel me?
That's mad. But
Yeah.
you're oriented in Abuja. Like
Yeah. I grew up in Abuja.
you grew up in Abuja as well. So what do you think about Lagos? What do you think about touching down Lagos? Because even if our previous guest was a Lagos artist, and he's like, if you're blown in Lagos, you don't even need to touch Abuja. You'll be blown in Abuja as well. But if you're blown in Abuja, you still need Lagos.
Yeah.
In a sense. So like, what is your idea on that?
Okay, Lagos is the commercial hub of Africa, but you can blow in Abuja and not really need to blow in Lagos. we have had people that blew up in Abuja,
Yeah.
and they were local celebrities.
Example.
If you, okay, example, the
Kala.
OG, way back, all of you should know TC.
Wait, which TC?
TC was a local celebrity.
Wait, which TC?
CC.
You guys don't even know TC.
Wait, which TC? I know TC in my secondary school, like.
TC Super. TC
Sing a
Anukam.
song. I don't know.
TC Anukam.
When did you move to Abuja?
I lived here since I was like a baby. But I
But
left,
like, she's
when
like
I was,
a
like,
Gen Alpha,
11.
bro.
What about you?
I'm like millennial and I've been here since 1998.
What's Gen Alpha? Sorry, I just had to. What's that?
I'm whining you, Sha, but like you're Gen Z still, but like I'm saying,
I mean, he's Gen Z. Like,
I know, but that's why I'm just whining.
That's
fuck.
crazy.
I don't know TC, but then okay, Tay, yeah.
T-E-Y.
Tape. Okay.
Look, Pilot was a local celebrity.
The earliest
What's it
people
called?
I would say I know is
People.
like Lady Donley. I
Lady
know
Donley.
Lady
Like,
Donley is
bro,
very
Abuja
recent,
is there's a whole hub. Like there's a
It's Charlie
whole
Boy, like,
thing
from Abuja.
going
Can we
on
calm
here.
down?
Like,
I don't know. I don't know.
Charlie
I'm
Boy.
thinking of like.
Charlie Boy is like an OG, Sha.
Yeah,
but,
that's
like,
what I'm thinking
he
of.
just
like
moved
I
to-
just don't
even
know.
techno is an Abuja.
I used
Yeah,
to-
Techno had his time in Abuja.
Yeah,
Techno had his time in Abuja.
Okay, it's Star Plus Abuja, no?
Star Plus were in the same studio where like
Yeah, I feel like they
Star
were
Plus
in
is very
Abuja,
Abuja.
like,
Star Plus is
yeah.
Abuja.
Okay,
But yeah,
actually,
like Abuja creates local celebrities. Like we have like today we have YP, we have Odumodu. We even had someone like what was his name, Badman Bin Laden. Someone just
Oh, yeah,
reminded me
Badman Bin
about
Laden,
Badman Bin
that's
Laden. Like
he's,
back
like,
then,
gone
in
now.
2016,
Yeah,
2016,
2016.
all the proms, like me and YP were performing at all the proms. They were paying us to come and perform at proms. Like Abuja creates local celebrities. Like that's what I was saying. I feel like we really need to tap. No, we don't really need to tap back into it because I still see it going on. But like now, we just need the world, the rest of the world, not even Nigeria, the rest of the world needs to see it.
You need to stop him with Abuja, right?
Yeah.
That's what I was saying.
Stop
Like,
him with Abuja.
there's a culture shift going on. Like, even if it's not going on, we are going to make it go on because at this point,
Right.
at this point, like the most listened to artists, and I said this in the previous one, and I say it again, the most listened to artists of 2024 was Odumodu Black, a hip hop artist from Abuja.
Yeah,
That
that's
is
true.
out of that was
eyes are on us.
that's unpredictable.
The
So
eyes
that's
are on us,
that's a hip hop
yeah.
genre first of all, which is not the
Yeah.
most like.
Exactly.
Eyes are not on hip hop
Like,
as much in Nigeria.
even if you
Then
think
you're
of-
not from
yeah.
Abuja. So I'm like,
That's true, actually.
anything can happen. You can be from Akwa Ibom and just blow from there, and then be the person that is the spokesperson for there from there. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
so anywhere you are, you don't necessarily have to touch down Lagos. You know, like you can do what you're doing from where you are from and blow up from there, and then go from there.
Yeah, that's true.
Saying that still, like, if you're going to be realistic, I feel like Lagos is important, and I feel like you should have a strategy with Lagos.
Yeah, Lagos is where you
It's
go,
the
you
port.
go and do the business. Like that's like the LA of
Yeah.
Afrobeats, of like African music, Nigerian music. Let me say.
Yeah,
So would you like say Abuja is like New York, or like is that far off?
Abuja is like
Like
uh,
Philadelphia or something? I don't know.
Abuja is like Florida.
Oh, okay.
wait,
Like-
Florida is not like
Like-
Miami.
Yeah, Miami.
Not even Miami, like Orlando, where
What?
where rich people go and retire.
I don't know about
Oh,
that.
okay,
I feel
that
like
makes sense.
I feel like
I don't
that's
even know
like-
where this place
that's
is
like
at, but rich
Calabar
people
or
going to
something.
retire
No,
makes
it's not
sense.
even like Abuja is like a vacation.
Orlando,
Like,
that's like Disneyland.
yeah, like,
I swear, I've not been to these places before.
Abuja is definitely not really a city. Like that.
It's not the place to grind per se.
Yeah, everybody here is very relaxed.
Like the demeanor of the city already just puts you in a relax, because even if you're there's no traffic, there's no.
I feel like you're
I will scatter
underestimating
this
Abuja
place.
though a little bit. Like that's a bit like
It has the potential to turn up.
I feel like it's already in that. It's doing its thing.
Like it's one thing I would say also about, like, if you notice, every artist from Abuja is very different, and
Yeah.
I feel like when I left Nigeria and then I came back, I grew up in Abuja. I moved to Abuja when I was 6 or so. So
I can't even like me too.
Wait, where were you before?
I was in Lagos, so I don't really
I
remember
was 6 when I moved
Lagos.
to Abuja.
I was born in Lagos actually.
And I never really visited Lagos. But when I started coming back to Nigeria, I first went to Lagos, and then I now saw how different it was from Abuja. I was like, wow, like someone's experience of Nigeria in Lagos is definitely different. It's different from my experience of Nigeria as someone that grew up in Abuja. So that probably also really influences their music and stuff, as opposed to like us and like our lifestyle over here.
Yeah, like you said, like Abuja was literally created, so that's why it's like a London. No, that's what I mean. Like,
What do you mean
everybody's
Abuja was
unique.
literally created?
No, I mean like it's a new state. So like people that come out of there, everyone is different, like you said. So if you think of like if you compare like Lady Don News and Odumodo or something, they're very different. So it like gives room for that. If that makes if you get what I mean. Yeah.
Where did you move from to Abuja?
From Lagos.
Oh, sick. Okay. So you say you were like doing performances with YP at some point in like unis?
Nah, this was a long time ago, probably like 2016. We were much younger.
YP season 1 was out.
Was YP season 1 out there? I don't even think so. This is when Yellow came out. I don't even, you guys know Yellow. That was really.
So how did you meet YP and like how did you guys go on tour? Like,
Well, we went on tour.
Not on tour, but like how are you guys performing together and stuff?
So YP is my family friend. So like our parents have known each other for a very long time. They went to the same church. I think he went to the same primary school as my siblings, and he went to that primary school. So I've known YP since we were very, very little. So we got into music like at the same time, that kind of stuff. So that prom time, 2015, 2016, is like probably when Yellow started popping. I don't remember what year that was, but like I don't think YP season 1 was out yet. I don't think the YP seasons were a thing yet.
I'm just saying, everybody say Yellow in my head. Like, I don't know what Yellow.
I don't know what time because I was in Abuja in that time.
I didn't really catch on to Yellow like at the time.
It was a whole thing going on in Abuja.
In 20, I actually remember that. Like I would always come back and there's always something happening. People for me, and that's when like you said, Bama Bin Laden was also like popping at that time. So I was like, oh okay. Yeah.
We're full-on local celebrities.
So is his name actually Nicholas? Like,
who?
did you?
Who's Nicholas?
Nicholas, I learned it from the D&D beef.
You ask him.
Wait, who's Nicholas? I don't understand. I was like,
what do you mean? Who is Nicholas?
He just said, "Is he actually Nicholas?"
Yes, like D&D said his name was like when D&D was addressing him in his beef, in the beef, which is one of the most renaissance beef of like. I feel like that beef kind of birthed Odumodu Black too. Do you get what I'm saying?
I don't know. I'm okay.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know about the beef.
Yeah, you're Gen Alpha. You won't really get it. It's like, remember like when the YP D&D beef, like, yeah, I feel like that shit birthed a lot of shit because it like really, it really shook the whole industry and shit.
Yeah, I didn't really follow up.
You didn't really follow up on that.
Following up with it, man. For sure.
I know I have most questions, but like about that, but like, yeah, let's move on to like your tattoo tour. Like, you have tattoos on your on your arms here.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, like what does the bird symbolize? There's a cross here, and then there's something going on here.
Snake or
so, okay, these two are my first. Got these two together.
Yeah. You're not talking to your mic, so.
Alright, so family, humility, diligence. Cross my first ones. I don't know if you can see this one.
Oh, that's nice.
This is my car. I drove from Houston to California in my car. This was in Arizona desert. Stopped, took a picture of myself.
So you put the mountains on your arm, like the view?
Yeah. I did a live picture I took.
Oh, sick.
This bird, something that I saw by a tattoo artist. I just felt like it represents like when my arm is up, like this is like a bird flying, even though there's an arrow pierced through it. So there's like beauty in the pain type shit. When it's down, it's like the bird is shot and it's flying down.
Okay.
Wow.
This is a Doberman. I got this one in. Oh, fun fact! All my tattoos were gotten in. I never get my tattoos where I live. I travel and then I get them. So this is a Doberman.
That's done really well. Like the art,
yeah,
the ink
I
is
did
good.
LA.
That's
I
fire.
have two hawks fighting
Yeah.
up here. I don't know if you
Hawks?
see that. Yeah, two hawks fighting.
Hawk is a bird, right? Like two
Yeah.
birds.
Two birds
like-
fighting.
I was going to say like
And-
Tony Hawk, but that doesn't make sense because he's a man, not a bird.
Tony Hawk is a skater. He's a skater. Is like the
Yeah, you were
legend.
saying.
So speaking about fun facts, what is something about you that people will be surprised to learn about?
Price to learn. I have a degree in electrical engineering.
You have a what?
A degree in electrical engineering.
Really?
Electrical engineering. That's what I was wondering. Like when you were saying you're going to school, I was wondering what you were studying in school. Electrical
Yeah, so
engineering.
I feel like that's a very fun fact.
So the light that has been flickering in your back, you can tell like the reason why it has been flickering and shit. Well, because I'm wondering why that was happening. What is the best concert that you've been to? Like
Best concert that I've been to.
like Afro and American.
You mean
If
like that
mention.
I've performed at, or
You've been to?
Maybe
I've been
both,
to?
Yeah.
if you want, but I don't know.
I don't really go to concerts.
Yeah.
Best concert I performed at, whereas like I'm not gonna lie, I really enjoyed being on Big Tony's tour last year.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
fire.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the hospitality.
Wait, you was on Victor's tour?
Yeah, his US tour.
Do you know him personally?
No, I know like buddy, but yeah, I know Tony. But yeah, all that stuff is usually done through like my.
I just found out that the guy is like under 25 or something.
I don't know. Is he?
He's that.
I actually don't know. I don't know.
I mean,
But
That's
yeah,
sick.
on camera, I was about to say something, but it's okay.
Okay.
but yeah, yeah, I really enjoyed being on his tour. I really liked the venues that they chose were
Yeah.
venues that were different from usual. All of that, yeah.
So can we be real for like 2 seconds? What is like the most heartbreak? Or I was going to say breakfast. But like, what is the most like heartbreak situation that you've been through that like has taught you a lesson, or like what is that lesson?
Yeah, and did you make a song out of it? We finished.
Let me see. Heartbreak situation. Taught me a lesson. I'll just say like, honestly, just like life, like when
You've not been in a relationship before.
No, I've been in a relationship with my
Yeah.
relationship.
Are you in a relationship right now?
Yeah.
Are you in a relationship right now?
Yeah, but yeah,
Okay.
so-
Cool. do you have an ex?
Nah.
Okay. Cool. Cool.
So yeah, so my heartbreak situations have been, or like the real situations I've been through is just like life stuff, like when you just like see things that are going on that you don't really understand and don't really making sense to you. So you just like have to just suck it up and just like keep it rolling, and yeah, just make that's why there are some songs that I've made that are like just filled from that, like just like yeah, but I don't have any like
Keep it moving.
heartbreak, yeah.
So like,
Well, no.
no, I'm just
I
saying
mean,
like
life is life.
Yeah, but like in your music, there's a song I heard. I think it was "Don't Let Me Go." You're like, it's even like you're
I'm singing for someone.
Yeah,
So,
like, what's going on?
You know, as an artist, you also have to know how to paint a picture. If like,
yeah, artist, yeah.
you know how like what's it called? If you don't have green, but you have yellow and blue, you mix it together and make
The
green.
fuck are you talking about? What is yellow and blue?
You
feel
paint.
me?
Okay, shit. But because I thought green was like money, because you know, like
Nah,
green.
you feel me?
Oh,
So
okay.
like,
Okay.
you just use. I'm using certain things to paint.
Okay, so you
Same
have to
image
be
that you're
the story,
seeing, you
you have
feel
to
me?
get the
So-
story
Yellow
of
and
it.
blue is green.
Yeah.
You said what?
Yellow plus blue is green.
It is, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I was
Okay.
just saying that, like, because you said "Don't Let Me Go," is like, oh, heartbreak or whatever. I haven't really felt heartbreak, but there are still like things that I'm singing about that can still
Wait, I'm
tap
sorry.
into the
Like,
Is it
story.
like
it's
just
mad
really-
to me, and I keep interrupting people when we're having podcasts, especially when I'm tipsy.
Because it's
You've not been heartbroken before. Like, you've actually not been heartbroken before. Like, a babe has not given you breakfast.
Nah, I've never.
Nah.
I feel like you're on camera,
For
so
real.
like it's okay.
I'm being.
What do you mean we're on camera so it's okay?
No, like he don't want to talk about it now.
No, it's not that he doesn't want to. He actually hasn't been like a babe has not given him breakfast before, bro.
Yet, I guess.
Nah, I've never. Been
That's mad. But I'm telling you, people live life
There are
without
people
experiencing
like
that.
But then that's also like kind of red flag, though. Because it's like what you
How is that a
doing,
red
like
flag?
no, like that means he's not trying to like even be in that. So you're
No,
just
but like I feel like it's beautiful. I feel like some people are like high school sweethearts, and then after high school sweethearts, they get married, and then they eventually
but then
like
I feel like that's like
have a
movie,
kid and
like,
everything,
that's
and
not
eventually
real.
realize they have to open
I
the
met
marriage.
my girlfriend my third year in college.
Oh, I mean, fair enough.
We've been together since.
That was dope, man. I can't lie to you. When I was in secondary school, someone served me like English breakfast, man, with bacon and cheese and all that shit, good stuff. Then
But same. I was in school. There were two Aishas in my class. My crush now liked Aisha, but it wasn't me.
the
It was the other
fuck.
Aisha. It was yeah.
But you know the good thing about like it happening that time, there was not all of this. You didn't have that person's Twitter. You didn't have that person's.
I was like, you're not seeing. What
So you're not
missing, or-
stalking.
Yeah.
You're not doing. It was easier to move on. But now it's just like you're on
Just see
every
everything.
app. You're just seeing
Yeah, that's
what everyone is saying, and you're just like it's like more difficult now. But like
It's hard out here, man.
sorry, I drifted off a little bit, man.
But it's all good. But like,
So
how-
you've
wanna-
performed with
yeah.
Burna Boy Rema, and like who else? Ruga.
Tony, what was I right? I've opened for.
Did you open for or perform with them?
No, I opened for them.
Okay.
Yeah, I opened for them in US. Burna Boy opened for him at Fillmore. Rema in 2022, I was on tour with Rema, his US tour. Last year, I was on tour with Big Tony, US as well. Dopest show that I did. It was me, Cranium, and Kofi. You know Kofi from
I love Cranium.
yeah. So
Kofi too, but
it
Cranium.
was where University of Buffalo. Something I don't remember though,
That's
but
right.
it was really crazy. But yeah, I've had a lot of.
Do you know anyone called Opium Cowboy?
The name sounds familiar.
Yeah, pisses me off, man.
How does the name sound familiar?
Yeah, it does actually. Like when you said
His
that.
actual
I'm
name
like,
is like Odera or something.
I don't know.
Shout out Opium Cowboy.
I don't even
Stupid
feel,
shit,
but
like, no, because when you say Buffalo, like that's where they are. Like they do this stuff called like Black Diamond events. Like they do parties and stuff. Shout out Black Diamond. It's a vibe. And I was talking to you the other night. Like I was telling you, like parties in. Are you in New York? Like is that where you like when you're not in Nigeria?
I've been in New York a lot though. So I'm used to
Parties there is different from the parties in Abuja, man. Parties,
I
man.
got no comparison.
This place is so rinsed. This place is so speakeasy. Like, man, you see how they are shaking us, and you're seeing
I know what you're
everything,
talking
man. Everything. It's
No,
so crazy.
Abuja is
And I'm like, why,
nothing
why,
happening here.
man? We need to change. We need to do better, man.
Yeah, for sure.
So like, what should we be expecting from Chimzy in the year 2025?
expect new music, different vibes, very exciting things, a breath of fresh air, honestly, in music. Just expect like different things from me. Whenever you see I'm coming, just know it's going to be different from whatever gets in everywhere else, you feel me? So
Do you look to be signed? Do you want to be signed, or do you want to do this independent thing?
being signed would be lovely if the terms are right.
Yeah,
You feel me?
that's
So
important.
But you don't have a plan for that,
you gotta see.
huh?
So
Doing
you have to
messages,
just
right?
you have to
Okay.
just see. I can't reveal.
What is your zodiac?
I'm a Libra.
I know some people
Oh,
are going to
that's
sign off
good
right
enough.
now, but
Why?
like because I was trying to
Over
just I was trying to understand. I was trying to judge you
That's great.
because it's like find out. It's like I feel like it's important. I feel like it's important, to have a plan.
There's been a plan. The plan is in play right now.
Is what?
fair
I
enough.
said the plan is in play.
It's in play right now,
Yeah.
and then you're not
You
going
don't
to.
even know you're part of it.
Yeah, we're part of the scheme. We're part of the scheme.
Okay.
A part of the scheme, but I'm just saying, like, the reason why I'm asking that, and I usually ask people is because I believe in share the codes. People need to know like how this shit works because people are out here figuring shit out themselves.
Yeah.
There's every industry you're into, like there is no OG, there is no like someone giving you the codes, and I just believe in that whole aspect, and that is the essence of this platform as well.
Agree.
Yeah.
To that effect, I'll say the first thing you have to do is you have to develop your sound as an artist.
Yeah.
That's the first thing you have to do. You have to develop that sound. Develop it to the point that you are comfortable with it and you are comfortable, sharing it with people. The next thing is actually that sharing it with people. Like you have to, like some people are shy, or some people are not. Some people are shy. Overcome that shyness. You have to spend some all that time beginning, release the song. And promote yourself. Honestly, it's that's really the three things, man. Like develop your sound. That's the most important thing. Just develop your sound.
Yeah.
Every other thing is a byproduct. Sit down, develop your sound.
Yeah, I respect that because I forgot who I was hearing. I think Ross was talking about how you never hear up and coming artists say that, my sound is not there yet. They always be like, oh no, I have to do this, I have to do more shows, because you're so hyped off what you're doing. It's easy to really believe in yourself and not feel like you need to really improve on that. I think that's key. I think to just know that you have to over impress yourself.
And also you have to put yourself out there. Like release it. Just throw it out there. Like honestly, just like release it, and let's start by telling your small circle of friends that you did this. Start by, they'll tell other people. Next thing you know, like opportunities will start coming in. You won't even believe it. Honestly, the truth is that everybody out here is winging it. Everybody has some kind of a plan that they want to follow, that they are thinking about. But even inside that plan, everybody's just winging it. So just like do your own thing, stay focused, stay motivated, find a way to motivate yourself. It's not easy out here. Just stay consistent. Find a way to stay consistent, find a way to stay motivated. That's it.
That's chill as fuck. Yo, what do I want to say again? 2024, you dropped, the most recent was Close to You and Kilo Day, right? 2024. 2025, we are expecting new, fresh stuff from you. You're not dropping any. You're not giving any dates yet. You're not giving any body of work. No special announcement. No call to action.
You guys should just keep on enjoying Kilo Day for right now.
Enjoy Kilo Day for right now.
How can your fans reach you? Like, do you be interacting with the fans? Like,
you guys can follow me on Instagram, Chimzy, just CHIMZY. Twitter or X, same thing, Chimzy. And that's pretty much it.
How are you able to get your name on? You know how usually when you put your name, it's like your name has been taken. That's lucky.
Fun fact. Fun fact. I used to be like, my nickname was Chimzy in secondary school.
For real?
Yeah. No, not Chi, but like not from C, SHIMZY. Yeah. And that was my elder brother's nickname in his school. He was like and I just stole his nickname, and then So
that's how it was. If you had an older brother,
you just steal their nickname.
You just collect their nickname. There's some people like that.
So I felt that. Like, I think I've heard your name some time before, like in Abuja, them days. So that's just a cool fun fact. If you're not subscribed to the Big Talk Podcast, this is the rightest time to do it. We are on Apple Podcasts, we're on Spotify, and we are on every other platform that I listen to podcasts on. We're on YouTube, we're on Instagram, we're on TikTok. Do your big one and subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. I feel like 50%, more than 50% of people that watch us don't subscribe to us. So if you're watching now and you're not subscribed, just do it. Like it's that simple. We are actually the biggest podcast. Stop. We are the biggest podcast out from the heart of the giant of Africa. And we are telling our story, the story of Africans by Africans, right? Like, no one else is going to tell our stories. This episode was brought to you by Maker Atelier. If you want to do any job that inquires creativity, look on the screen right now. You see all our services. Click on one of them. The link is in the description of the video. Everything about Chimzy, the new music, Kilo Day, everything about Chimzy is in the description of the video. So please just check the description of the video and you see everything about Chimzy. Shouts out to Aisha for pulling up to co-host today. You know what time it is.
Yeah, it's been really nice.
Shout out to Chimzy for blessing our platform with his presence.
Thanks for the talk.
Big Talk
Big
is the
Talk.
biggest podcast. Peace.